Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, you think training camp stories would be the biggest NFL topic of the day? But that's not true. Cam Newton responded to Ryan Clark. Let's take a listen to what Cam had to say.
We want to attack the messenger, Ryan Clark. Okay, let's pull up your stats. Second team All-SEC, we cannot relate. Undrafted in 2002, we cannot relate. Then you have one Pro Bowl in 2011, we cannot relate. So if you want to unlock Petty Cam, and everything that Cam Newton has ever said on this 4th and 1 show has always been backed by merit and logic, but some way, shape, form, people keep attacking Cam, the person, or why he didn't jump on the fumble, why he didn't do this, or comparing and contrasting. So when I compare and contrast you guys' statistics and Dan Orlovsky, never mind. But as we keep going and we keep unlocking and keep poking the bear, and y'all want to play this game.
Go ahead, Ocho.
Ryan Clark and my brother Cam Newton, you know, I love y'all. I love y'all to death. Let's keep it football. Let's keep it football. Let's stay away from the personal shots. Let's stay away from the personal shots. Like, I look up to y'all, especially in the spaces in which y'all dominate. Talking the game of football. Ryan Clark, you're the Einstein of this shit. You're the Einstein of this shit. Cam Newton, when it comes to playing the quarterback position, you are well equipped to be able to critique quarterbacks in this NFL that are playing today, regardless of whether you won a Super Bowl or not. You played at a very high level. You're very successful at the position. Fellas, let's keep it clean. This ain't no boxing match. There's no need to get personal. There's no need to talk about each other in any kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. Everyone loves the drama. They love that part. Let's keep it all about football. It's okay to have a difference in opinion. That's fine.
Yes. That's Cam's opinion. Though I don't agree with it, that's his opinion.
Yeah.
I'm never going to talk about what someone did or didn't do. Look,
Right.
we all had our time. Whatever Shannon didn't do, whatever Ryan didn't do, whatever Cam didn't do, whatever Ocho didn't do, ain't nothing we can do about it now. Because ain't nobody going back out there to get one more tackle, getting one more fumble recovery, catching a touchdown, getting another yard. There's nothing else we can do. I agree with you, Ocho. And sometimes we do get carried away. What we do is that we don't like the message, so we try to destroy the messenger.
Messenger, yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Ryan didn't agree with what Cam said. That's Cam's opinion. Cam looks at it like, look, I'm looking at it, and he has Saquon. He has 2 top 5 receivers. He has a very good tight end, plays the best offensive line in football, and is backed up by an outstanding defense.
Mm-hmm.
My only retort is there have been a lot of quarterbacks that had that.
Yes, sir.
And we never used that against them. But that's Cam's opinion. Yes, Cam, he had and has more to work with than you.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't diminish him because he has that. You don't believe because you said he has all these auxiliary, he has the latest and greatest. He has Apple. He has all this stuff when we you know what I'm saying, Ocho, we had the big brick phone. We had the Motorola.
Yes, sir.
We had the little bag that we had to carry around, and it was $3 a minute.
Yes, sir.
And then you had the roaming charge.
Mm-hmm.
So if you left the area, that thing was roaming.
Yes, sir.
I hate when it gets like this.
Yeah.
Because I believe Ryan could make his point. I believe Cam could make his point.
Right.
I don't.
But listen. I will say this. What Ryan and Cam doing, that is entertainment. That is pure entertainment. It's great. It's awesome, especially for the platforms.
If you're trying to grow your platform,
But no, they don't need to grow. They growing. They're gonna grow regardless, based on the individuals. What the pivot is doing, awesome. What 4th and 1 is doing, it's awesome. So what I saw from them, from Ryan the other day, and
let me ask you a question. If under your logic, what do you think their most viewed topic is? What do you think Cam's most viewed topic is? What he had talked about, or the Ryan Clark?
It's probably gonna be this one. Yeah.
Okay, so the pivot? What you think their most viewed thing's gonna be?
Whenever Ryan fires back.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, I'm with
And
you.
what being you, what I try to get you to do is
Yeah.
us to do is that we
Right.
stay away from that.
Yeah, I tell you to stay away from that. Listen,
What you mean that me stay away from it? I
Yeah.
stay away from it.
I'm on the fence. I'm always on the fence.
You ain't on
man.
no fence.
No, listen. At times, there comes where you have to say your piece. You got to stand on business. Now, we ain't just gonna have anybody just saying any old thing. Now, we can't do that. But
yeah,
I would never. I would never. And I want them as fun as it may be, being able to pick at each other for wrongdoings and there's certain things that happen that you can't change in the past. You just can't. I don't want them taking the personal shots at each other. I don't like that. Let's keep it football. Keep the topics football, and both of them are well versed enough in the sport itself. We don't have to go the other route. They probably ain't gonna do to me anyway, but they're gonna do what they want to do. But still, that's just my.
But that's how it is. Your most embarrassing moment is probably what you're going to be most remembered for. They don't talk about Cam winning the MVP. They don't talk about Cam winning the Heisman. They don't talk about Cam. Think about it. Look at his team that won the Heisman Trophy. You tell me a team that had fewer NFL guys surrounding him than what Cam Newton team did when he won the national championship. I defy it. In the last 25 years, show me a team that won a national championship that had fewer NFL players than what Cam's Auburn team. I don't think he had a lineman to play. I think he might have had a receiver that played, had a cup of coffee. He had, I think, a defensive player to play. He didn't have, and I, like I said, go back and look and see what Cam did. And look, I know, and Joe had outstanding numbers. And there have been other guys. You look at Tua won a national championship. There have been some guys that's won national championship. What's the guy? Matt Jones and last year. But you look at that Auburn team and you tell me they should have won a national championship with that few NFL talent. So Cam has been great.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's been great.
You can't take that away from him. I mean,
no, but that's his, when he's looking at it, Ocho, it's kind of like you look at a receiver and you say, well, I like this receiver, X, Y, and Z. People gonna find fault. Well, why didn't you pick this guy? If you take it serious and start worried about celebrations, ain't no telling what you could have done. You see, they're going to nitpick because they don't like that you getting on somebody that they like. So what they try to do is try to destroy the messenger.
Right.
It's not the message, it's the messenger.
Right.
So if I like the message, if I like the messenger, I'll receive the message.
Yeah.
If I don't like the messenger, I won't receive the message.
Right.
And guess what? In the message, you know what? Now I'm gonna turn against you. I don't like who gave it to me.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Hey, boy. Hey, what up?
Teddy Bear.
Okay, Teddy Bear. They all look the same now.
Lay down.
Teddy Bear, get on camera, twin.
he lay it down. Hopefully he'll stay there. Yeah, it's tough, Ocho, because look, it's gotten to the point that people don't want us to do our job, Ocho. And I think the thing is that more people like us do this now. Yeah, it used to be a time there was only a handful of guys that did this. If you weren't on CBS, if you weren't on ESPN, you didn't have an opinion. If you had retired because you didn't have a platform to share it, if you weren't on those platforms. Now there are more guys like you and myself that have platforms that are able to share their opinion. Right. See, it used to be, hey, you wanted guys that have played the game. Because before, Ocho, when I played, you played before, well, he ain't played the game. So how does he know? Now you get guys play the game. Now you get guys play the game at a high level. Now what's the excuse? You try to nitpick, well, you didn't win anything. Well, hell, I don't want everybody to win because if everybody won, that devalues winning. There should be a premium on winning championships, winning conference, winning the division, winning MVP. If everybody does those things, Ocho, what is the value in that?
Right. And hold on, wait. And also, Where's the value? Sometimes you just happen to be part of the team that actually won. You ain't even do nothing.
Yes, true.
There's an asterisk sometimes like value and all that winning. Oh, I got a ring. Well, yeah, you got a ring, but
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, all rings aren't created equal. Let's just start with that, and we understand that.
But that's neither here nor there.
I'm not. Look, I've been very fortunate to be on shows with a lot of guys, and I'm very fortunate that I won at a high level. I won championships. I went to the Pro Bowl, went All Pro, and I got a gold jacket. But it's not like I wear it. I don't wear the rings. That's not. I honestly, Ocho, I try to give my honest opinion.
Right.
I understand what it takes to play this game at a high level. And it's not easy to be consistent, especially when they know you're the guy and they game plan for you. And you still have to find ways to make plays and make your presence felt. But people kill me all the time. I was like, okay, I'm not saying the guy is bad. I got to take one. And it's easy to say, I would take both of them. Hell, anybody can do that. That's not why they pay you money to get your ass on TV to say, I like to have them both. Pick one.
Oh, I got better.
That is your opinion.
Hey, I got better at that.
You absolutely have.
Hey,
but Ocho, they understand that you have a job to do. It's not like you dislike one. You're saying, based on me playing in this league for over a decade, me playing at the level in which I played, watching their games, I think this guy's a little better.
Yeah.
But see, people don't hear that. People saying, well, you like him, you hate that. Ocho like mangoes. Man, Ocho hate bananas. He hate oranges. He hate watermelon. No, bro, I said I like mangoes. I didn't say anything about hating the other fruit.
I've been listening to this, and for me, what I've gotten very savvy at, which I've been very good at, is my delivery. It's not what I say. It's not what I say. It's how I say it.
Yes.
I've mastered that a little bit to soften the blow, because our players during this era, during this day, they're very sensitive. They're very sensitive.
They are.
So I've learned how to navigate in saying things the right way, where that's not offensive to them. Now this year, now that I got my feet wet, so I understand now. I'm gonna be a little bit more upfront with people's play when it doesn't look like it should look.
You should.
Yeah.
Ocho, I mean, look, it's not like you're a bum, because they said they wanted people that played the game to critique the game. Okay, we're giving them guys that played at an extremely high level.
That's me.
To critique the game.
That's me.
Yes. But what happens is they know they can't run no bull jive on us.
No.
Because we did play the game for an extremely long time, and we did play at a high level. So now what are they going to say?
Right. You're right.
Oh, man, Ocho, you didn't win no. Okay, no, I did not win at a high level. But just because I didn't win, that doesn't mean I wasn't a damn good player.
Hold on now. I ain't win no ring, but I won.
Well, I'm saying that's what they're looking at. Cincinnati, but here's the thing though, Ocho. You went to Pro Bowl, you were an All-Pro. So somebody had to vote on those awards.
Hold on.
They thought enough of you to send your ass to Hawaii. They thought enough of you to be an All-Pro.
And I led the AFC 4 years in a row. And y'all, all while talking shit, while they were game planning for me. That was me.
But you know what has happened, Ocho? It doesn't matter how many great things you say. They only heard the bad.
Yeah.
They only hear the bad.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm saying you had a bad game. I'm saying you had a bad stretch. So am I not allowed to say what I see?
Right.
People that understands that X has a job to do. He's doing his job. He's not talking about me as a individual. He's talking about me, the player, and my play on the field. You need to be able to differentiate between you, the player, and you, the off the field person.
Right.
I'm critiquing your play. Drop passes, lack of effort, terrible route, things of that nature. Getting blocked, not getting off the block, poor technique, in the backfield staring at the quarterback too long as opposed to the guy that's running the route. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about you as a individual. We're talking about you, the player.
Right.
I mean, and look, I get it. Cam ain't gonna let nothing slide. Cam ain't gonna let nothing slide. So y'all come for Cam. Y'all already know. Duck, because the grenade coming back.
Yeah.
He gonna pick it up and throw it. He gonna pick it up and throw it back.
Hold on. Ryan gonna fire it back, man.
Yeah.
Ryan gonna fire it back, man. So this is going to be an ongoing feud, which is entertaining. This is great. This is great entertainment. This is great for the pivot. This is great for 4th and 1. It's great for all parties involved. Listen, I'm on the sideline enjoying it and telling them, y'all go to your corners, go to your respective corners.
Right.
Keep it about football.
Yes.
Training camp has started.
Yes, because Cam is looking at it is that he was asked to do more.
Right.
Because he didn't have a running back like Saquon, he didn't have an offensive line what they have, and he didn't have 2 receivers like Devontae and AJ. Yes, Cam, you were asked to do more. But because you were asked to do more, that doesn't mean Jalen isn't a good quarterback.
Right. I mean, he's
a top 10. Now, if you want to say he's top 5, okay, fine. We can debate that. But a top 10 quarterback? I can't jive with that one.
Yeah, I mean, listen. What I said it before when we talked about it the other night. What Jalen Hurts is asked to do for the Philadelphia Eagles, he does extremely well. What Jalen Hurts is asked to do within the confines of that offense, he does extremely well. People complain, and I said it on the way they play offensively. It's not aesthetically pleasing. He's not putting up Lamar Jackson numbers. He's not putting up Baker Mayfield numbers. He's not putting up Joe Burrow numbers. That's not the way that offensive scheme works. It's not the way it works. You
do realize it's hard to play the way he plays because he has to check his ego. Because he makes $50 million a year, and now I've got to swallow my ego because I know people on talk radio and I know people on television is going to say Jalen Hurts couldn't do it. And look, my thing was I was saying he's going to have to play better than what he's playing. He was turning the ball over at an alarming rate.
Yes,
he was, and and he was playing bad. You look at the postseason when it hit, he played better than at any point in time.
Yes,
and that's okay. But to say I grade game to game. And that's what you love about sports.
Right.
Because you get to update your resume each individual week.
Every week.
It's not like like, Ocho, my resume good. They say update your resume every 6 months into real work for it. But that's not how it is in pro sports. You update your resume every single week if you play a weekly sport. Now, if you play basketball, you update that mofo every night.
Yeah.
You play baseball, it's the same thing. You understand that. But people that like, oh, you said pro. I got a new set of facts.
Yeah.
So when Jalen Hurts was throwing for 100 yards, did it look like what he looked like in the Super Bowl? Did he look like what he looked like in the NFC Championship game? No. Come on now. Y'all want to hold, he's playing better. Yes, he played better. When he played better, we spoke better about it.
Yeah. Hey, when everybody goes in training camp, right? Every team, 2 teams that reported this week on the 22nd, on the 19th, whatever it may be. What is the end goal for every team that went to training camp this week? They won.
They say Super Bowl. Some of them fooling themselves. Some of them know damn well they ain't got no chance to win the Super Bowl. But lie. Sometimes Ocho, my coach say, you got to lie to him. My college coach say, hey, home, sometimes I got to lie to y'all.
Hey, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, they got a legitimate chance. Absolutely.
They got a legitimate chance to go back again. Exactly with the exact quarterback that Ryan and Cam are talking about. They have a chance to go back again.
Yes.
And knowing Howie and knowing Mr. Lurie, they might have a chance to go back a third goddamn time.
Yes.
The owners, it starts at the top. They mean business.
Yeah.
They're not talking. They actually mean business. And they put their wallet. Man, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah. I mean, look, sometimes Ocho, going to a great franchise is just like sometimes being born into a great family. You ain't do ish. You just happen to be born to a family that's worth hundreds of millions or billions of dollars. He went to a great franchise. They took, look, he was second round pick. They had just gave Carson Wentz over $100 million.
Yeah.
So give Howie Roseman some credit.
Yeah. I have a question.
Give Jalen Hurts some credit that he went there, kept his head down. It's like when the opportunity presented itself, he took full advantage of it, just like he did at Alabama. And after Tua came in and got the job from him, he went to Oklahoma and played extremely well and played himself, because had he stayed at Alabama, he wasn't going to be a second-round pick. No. He had to show that he could throw the football. He did that when he went to Oklahoma. Kudos to him.
Right. I got a question.
Yes.
Hey, can y'all hear me, Chad? I know y'all looking at me real quick. I'm just throwing hypothetical out there real quick. This for you too. If you were to switch owners, right?
Yes.
If you were to take Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie and put them on the Cowboys and put Jerry Jones in Philadelphia, how many Super Bowls would the Cowboys have right now?
With Jerry Jones?
If you take Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman and you give them the Cowboys.
Oh, they won, multiple, yes. And the Eagles wouldn't be nowhere near the playoffs. It wouldn't nowhere be near the Super Bowl. Absolutely.
Okay.
See, the difference is Jeffrey Lurie, you don't realize how good you can be if you don't care who gets the credit.